Let's discuss beautiful. Let's discuss attractive. Let's discuss what's beautiful and attractive and desirable in a human being. To maintain life through. You know, because as human beings, for what's definitely optimal in empathy and respect and kindness and the word love. Okay, is you need a symbiotic relationship of sexual reproduction, right? So let's discuss. What's attractive, and you don't have to feel like you're a homosexual if the most attractive person that you know is you, right? The most attractive person, who's attractive to me, right? Living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer, kind, empathetic, brave, caring, truthful, sane, rational, so forth, so forth, right? So the most attractive person that I know of, okay, in my current living conditions is me, right? When I think of that, why do you think talking to my ex-wife to help her understand her sexual abuse through scientific corruption, through corporate corruption, is the way I maintain my prostate? Right? How I stay alive and say, you're not dying, survive, stop, eliminate abuse, recover, survive, see it, pull it, cut it. Which reminds me, I got to get out there and I got to go up and patch the thing on the roof. And there's a couple of other chores I got to do here real quick. So we got to get this done so I can get out there in the sun and get a little sunburnt again like I did yesterday. What was I doing yesterday that I got a little sunburnt? It wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. That's right, I was washing off the house after they sprayed and washing down the air conditioner pads, which I got to get down to again because there was some blowing and I don't know what direction it was coming. So I got to hit the air conditioner pads one more time. And I got to do that before it gets too hot. Okay, right. Boom, there you go. Sorry, brain damage from assault from scientists that are so much smarter than me. Oh, God, they're so smart. Any of them attractive? Oh, hell no. It's where you get so lonely and you get so tired of being abused and you like a woman's touch and it's fun. Me and Raquel kissing, it was great, stuff. And I was a good kid. They were all good kissers. The girls just didn't kiss me enough because they were mean because I wouldn't do what they wanted to be the champion. I am the champion. I didn't have the thing on my phone to, go download and spend money faster than Davy Crockett can stare down a bear. Or is that slow or is that fast? I don't know. Both it got methods both slow and fast. Check the technique. But Earl, was that check the technique or was I don't remember. But I'll have to go check. I'll have to go listen to my Keith songs again. But if you're intelligent, you understand what I'm saying. If you're ignorant, arrogant, and selfish and disgusting, you think I'm crazy and you're brilliant and no wonder you have 2 million views on your propaganda genocidal videos and I only have 2 on mine, right? You out of Devontae Swing's basement yet? Okay. He's like, again, right? I can take absolute horrid, disgusting, pathetic selfishness and have it reflect funny so we can learn from it. So we never have to have the other adjectives that describe it ever again in applied physics, right? I am the living word, right? I am the correction of all the written word that says we need more money to fuck. Shut up, rabbit, right? So, and I know who I am, I don't know why you'd need to read Updike or Tolkien or Lewis or watch their movies in the future with giant bumblebees and shit. What's with the giant bumblebees? Don't you think that'd be creepy and scary? Don't you think the venom from a sting from that thing most likely might kill you? Especially if you were a hobbit. They're smaller than we are. Yeah, that's true. It'd scare the living shit out of me. Wouldn't it, though? Especially if you posed a threat to their flowers with some combustible Indians. Right. Evolution, save us, right? Or save us from evolution? I don't know. I'm insane. I'm a scientist. What can I say? I've labeled myself and then manipulated everything I can and then decided I am the master of my own universe. Right? Where's Cringer? See Battle Cat yet? You're funny. I'm cringing here. Earl. I can't help myself, sugar pie honey bunches. I'm obnoxious. Apparently I'm not as funny as I think I am. But I think I'm pretty funny, I said no, well, because Roger Miller's funny, right? I used to watch him, and he's very funny. Okay. He had a good sense of humor to survive hell, to help people just, Hey, is that Bobby Knight, Connie Chung? Yeah, they're laying back enjoying the rape. Who's raping who? They haven't figured it out yet. They'll discuss it when they're done. Okay. Neither one was sexually attracted to the other. She's kind of a stuck-up bitch. He's crazy. Could we turn this into a judge song and make lots of money of it? Then we could find somebody that we would probably tolerate having sex with from Pahrump, from Nevada. Maybe so. Okay. Or Vancouver, British Columbia. There you go. Hey, I'm Goodwill Hunting here. Okay. Earl. Serious? I'm still not funny? Clarence, we're going to have to clone Clarence Darrow so this monkey can have a lawyer, right? No. Oh, Niles Fraser, help me. Oh, now Lilith doesn't attract me. I only see the back of Niles' head, right? No, look, come on now, baby, come on. Oh, fuck. I'm stealing jokes. I'm not stealing jokes. I'm borrowing them. Money's not real. I don't sign contracts. Why? Because money's not real. I'm under... So where to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth under penalty of law? I've got my hand over a screen and I'm not under any obligation to tell you the truth because your laws are based on human invention. But since I believe in the truth of faith and creation, I will tell you the truth to the best of my ability and then fix your technology to the best of my ability. Why is it taking so long? My ability is hampered by your capacity to lie and reject truth. Damn, that sucks. I know. Invention. Save us. You have to save yourself from your own invention to reflect the beauty of the truth of creation. Wow, it's real hard to teach quantum computing and artificial general intelligence. Act like a real boy instead of Pinocchio, but nosy. You're not wearing, remember that on, what was the name of that movie? Was it Shrek? Where he was wearing women's underwear? It's funny. I guess it is. I guess. Guess again. What's funny? What's funny is kids just being cute. I watched the dog on the one with Cairo. Isn't Cairo with a C? Not a dog in the United States. I'm talking about the place they call a city in North Africa. Never mind. But Cairo, the little spoiled dog, little spoiled rotten dog. He's very he's trained, right? And he's a badass. And he can't act badass to get his way, so he acts like a bitch to get his way. Well, he is trained by a woman. Hey, maybe he'll run for president. I'm sitting there watching. He's wearing his pajamas and his. There, he could also be president. He could also be a late night talk show host. There you go. Okay, so what else could he do? He could be he can't be a YouTube video content creator. He needs someone else to do that for him, so he can act like president or late night talk show host or a super diva. There you go. Oprah's done for sure now after Mel Gibson exposed her. Okay, you gonna show the sex tape? Yeah, was it during her Pilates era? Well, I want to see it. She was really hot back then. She really turned me on. I had to see it. I saw it in my mind when I was, because they were invading my house and I could see inside their houses, Scientology people, yeah. And I thought I was losing my mind. I thought I was developing a huge ego problem. Because I was like, we're here in Santa Fe, and I keep seeing myself having sex with Oprah Winfrey in a really nice shower. It was one of the nicest showers I've ever seen. It's like, but I'm not Tom Cruise. That's okay. He's not you. Okay. Why can't he be you? I like Patsy Cline too. Me too. Yeah. Let's stop all the debt and trespass so she doesn't have to fly planes for pay for people's funeral, inventing her own. Yeah, that sucks. It wasn't created. It was invented. Okay, there'll be one child born in this world to carry on, to carry on. Okay, share the beauty of creation by reflecting the love you have for one another through holy covenants. There you go. Stop putting a show on Oprah, doing that with Katie Holmes, and then, can you Surrey? Can you? Somebody loves Surrey, but not them. No, they won't. They home invade and abuse other people's wives and children through bad science, sex manipulated projects to make them feel superior to the inferior. If you didn't build a science project to manipulate you of money the way I can manipulate you money with text, but then doom on you. Oh, damn, there goes the dodo way of life. We just lost our last female. Now I have to be only attracted to myself. Then what happens? Well, I will awaken the soul in all people. You take my angels away, I'll awaken my angels. And I'll do it from the sky. On the wings of a snow-white dove. Another song I particularly like of his that I forgot to mention the other day when I say I like Ferlin Husky is, I hear Little Rock calling. Homesick tears are falling. I've been away from a little rock too long. Gonna have a worried mind till I cross that Arkansas line. I'll hear Little Rock calling me back home. When he misses his girl and he went running around looking, like Michael from is that Burt Bacharach's Imagination? And the muse that is Dionne Warwick, Spread your wings for New Orleans. Michael can be a girl. We know that from the girl in California who got sexually explicit phone calls for Mike Weaver, the boxer, but she was the Michael Weaver, the white girl from California, right? She told me, I was like laughing, you're kidding. She goes, no, I get more sexually explicit phone calls for that boxing man from women, telling them all the things they're going to do. And I'm like, wow, if I was a dude, I'd want to be this Mike Weaver guy. She was funny. She was the best. I just dug her. And you'll never forget, right? Because you have that. It's one of those things, as long as you try to have some brain health that doesn't come out of a bottle from a lab in Stanford. That one's hard to forget. Oh, Michael, yes, Michael Weaver, right? And she was from California, and he lived in California. And women used to, like my dad had with the John Derek thing when he was at the Andy Griffith, hey, casting couch, hey, let's kill the animals to get the spot to have all the horses in the Planet of the Apes, right? And so, it was around that time. It was Pancho was born in February 22nd, 1964. And Earl was born July 19th, 1966. Pick up sticks. Okay, so I hear Little Rock calling, homesick tears are falling. I've been away from, gonna have a worried mind till I cross that Arkansas line. Yeah, that's also Ferlin Husky. I was like, who sings that? It's Ferlin Husky. Oh, he's the one who sings On the Wings of a Snow-White Dove. He might sing some other songs that I might be particularly kind of fond of, but I don't know for sure. I have to look. You have to get online YouTube and go, okay, Jack Green, and see what other songs Jack Green sings besides There Goes My Everything and Wish I Didn't Have to Miss You, and see if he has other songs. I like that one too. That's like Don't Mention It, I Won't Mention It Again, that we had for me. We had that album ever since I was a little boy, but I've never sit and listen to I Won't Mention It Again. But I did listen to Where She Wears My Ring. I do like Heartaches by the Number. Heartache number one was when you called me. But my two favorites of his is he does Danny Boy real well, and my favorite is Don't Look So Sad, I Know It's Over. That's probably my favorite of all time of Ray Price is For the Good Times. Lay your head upon my pillow. Hold you warm. I think, you can start relating to that the moment you realize girls are made for kissing, right? That's a damn good song. Is it just me? Jerry Obvious like, here, that's a good one. It is, Jerry. That's a damn good song. It's right up there with the Free Movements. She said, I found somebody new. Don't you know I found somebody new to take your place? It's going to take your place. Harmonies are good on that. Yeah. Are we going to talk about Friends of Distinction again? Because I do like them too. It happens. That's one life. It's my life. It's my life to live. Okay, there are certain things I like. There are certain things that are fun that I like to do, that I enjoy doing, And I want more time to do the things I like and enjoy because we're obeying natural laws and we're not competing to be I'm Rick the ruler. I like Rick too, but not that much. You don't have to talk about yourself to other people's music to pay your bills. Hallelujah. Thank you, brother. Then they won't get sick of looking at you, and you won't be in indoctrination, institutionalization, and incarceration training class. That sucks, I know. The deal breaker, which something they say to I don't give a fuck what Navy SEALs think, do, or say. Okay? All I have to do is correct quantum computing so I don't have Navy SEALs talking guys into having sex with my bipolar wife because she's eager to try to climb to the top of the food chain to be one of the most popular money manipulators in Sheridan, Wyoming. That sucked. Yeah, it did. They were even worse in a Sierra Vista because they weren't going to get out sexed by that guy. They're going to get out sexed. Who's the most attractive person that you know? If you think it's you and you're not standing up for the Lord's Prayer, you're a goddamn liar. Okay? Who's the most attractive person you know? All right? We are what we do. We're judged by our deed. Jesus and the Buddha. Who's more attractive than Jesus and the Buddha? Not you. You need money to fuck. You sorry. You sucky fucky. You whole cake factory bitch. You had a fry station. You crew chief. You Ronald McDonald. We don't use the king anymore. We just want you. The king is you. Okay, money's not real. See a need, feel a need. There you go. Don't big-willed. That's a big burger. Thank you. I was hungry. What happened? I did some gardening today and I got busy with the wife. That's why. Well, I didn't try to get her pregnant, but with practice makes perfect and it sure is fun, right? So, yeah, you don't want your wife constantly barefoot and pregnant. You don't want to kill her. You want to love her and you want to be loved by her and you want to love through loving her. Okay, if you want to keep your wife constantly barefoot and pregnant. It radically changed. Me and Amy talked about that last night. I said, no, Amy, sexuality through the perception of human evolution radically changed. You get French people that live on the French Riviera and they do oral sex. Yeah, because he doesn't want her to get pregnant and he doesn't want to keep her pregnant. Okay. You have children because you need to live. You don't have children because you want to fuck the fucker next door. And he's oh so good. And okay, hey, Mormon. Okay. How can you get more a man if you have no woman? Dumbass. Okay. Stop being a fucking Jack Muslim. Thank you. Jack's a good kid. Be like Jack. He listens. Corey, we got to make sure that Corey has time to recover from being extorted and exploited and abused by mechanization and industrialization. Okay. He needs time to relax. He needs fresh air, clean water, neighbors, and no mortgage and no rent and no crazy lady coming in the house when you're not there because she rented it to you and saying the kids are spilling yogurt on the carpet in the kitchen. Who fucking puts carpet in the kitchen? I do. It hurts my feet. You're not living here. You're renting the place for a year. Okay, what you do is you get somebody to, okay, you're making money off other people paying your mortgage. Okay, so you put linoleum on the kitchen floor while you rent it. And then when you make enough money where you can live in it without renting it, you put down carpeting. God damn, you're a genius woman. I tried to explain that to her. Get the linoleum. I will put the linoleum down. I want carpet on it. You don't live here right now. You signed a contract for a year for me to pay your mortgage with my wife, not you. And then you come in here when we're not here, which is illegal, and you bitch because my kids are spilling yogurt on the carpet that you put in there because you like walking in our kitchen. That's not your kitchen right now because you signed a contract that it's our kitchen for a year, not yours because we're paying for it. Now we're all paying for it because you don't believe in Jesus. I can't believe in Jesus. And the Navy SEALs are all having sex with my wife at the bar in the hotel, and she's earning points for Carl. Okay, because all the points from the stuff, he wasn't getting mad that she was screwing everybody in town in that hotel because she was using the card that she used off of her fun thing that she had for this and that for expenses that she had to pay out of her pocket. So I was paying all the bills. And he didn't care until she did something that she was using so much money to party that she was breaking into single copy, which was his money, to pay our bills. That's when he fired her. Yeah, he's a moral liberal and a fiscal conservative. Yeah, remember when he mocked me about that? You can't roller skate in a cuck or her. That's what the wife used to sing to herself because he knew he had sex with all the women he hired. Amy, she was fun. She was such a nice lady. That's because she checked out. She went to the same therapist that Carl sent us to. And fucking, she's talking to me about stuff, and I'm like, God damn, you're talking to Nate Reynolds, that son of a bitch. You gave me information from my family counseling. I understood the stuff she was telling me. It's like, that motherfucker, god damn, everybody's in every pocket in this fucking little town. In my little town, it was pissing me off. What do? Go, after your wife gets fired by Carl, support your wife as best you can. Help her get the job as a circulation director at WIP Communications in Cochise County, Arizona. Go down there. Naive is a junior high kid and kick the living shit out of the whole cake factory once and for all. Then what happens? 16 years later. SpongeBob's still trying to live in the pineapple under the sea with Mr. Krabs' first dollar at the Krusty Krab. And watch out, Plankton's trying to take over the recipe for the Krusty Krab to make the Chum Bucket the best restaurant in town. Okay, money isn't real, you rat shit, bat shit, dirty old twat, 99 asshole, tries in a knot, damn lizard shit fucks, Catholic school, crazy ass nuns, driving a bus in Los Angeles where you're a guest again with no insurance, radio comedy, make it stop. I'm working on it. I'm really working on it. I'm the hardest working man in the history of gorgeousness. I am. All the gorgeous people throughout time are, Earl, you're going to tell us when we're living the applied physics of the apocalypse. So who done gone and done did that thing all right? Physical scientists at the Pentagon invading my privacy. Okay, and my sex life? I had no sex life. Could have had one of the best sex lives in the history of the world if scientists didn't have a virtual presence in my bedroom. Okay. Shit. All I wanted was a romantic life with a romantic wife. I'm going to be 60 years old this July. Okay, yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow's out of sight. All I'm taking is your time. Help me make it through the night, right? Oh, yeah, do I still believe in God? Have faith in the glory of God and believe in the eternal spirit of the Lord? Well, yes, life's eternal, grace infinite. And according to military assassins that are brain chemical addicted, like the pervert scientists that are jealous of me and even more jealous of me than the military assassins, I stood him toe to toe and he didn't break my neck. Why? Life's eternal and grace is infinite. It's a lot better trying to have any kind of sexual comfort with my wife that I can get at all than it is being in prison, having all the guys going, Clarice wants to talk to you, Mr. Lecter. I'm not Lecter. My name is Parsons, asshole. I'm not Lex Luthor, and I'm not plotting how to take over the world with Pinky and the Brain in my cell in the playgrounds of my mind, or the windmills of my mind. That's probably they're both good songs. Which one's better? I think I like, I really do. Johnny Mathis does a good job, especially the first version he did in the 50s. That's probably my favorite. I like that better than the one that he did with the remake of the album with the Carol Barry singer. I like the 50s version a little bit better because I like the orchestra version back then. The expression of orchestra they did in the 50s a lot of times was a lot better than they did in the 90s or the 2000s. I think it was the 90s. But yeah, I liked it better. I just really dig Percy Faith. It had just a different style to it. Anyone else? Bueller? Johnny Mathis's first version of The Windmills of Your Minds, particularly like that one. But Noel Harrison's poem reading is really good too. But I wouldn't exactly call that singing it. But it's really good. It's kind of like a musical poem reading of Noel Harrison's, which is really good. And the world is like an apple spinning silently in space, like the windmills that you find in the circles that you find in the windmills of your mind. Round like a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel. See, he's more or less reading a poem. Johnny Mathis, that dude's singing. Okay, and he makes musical choices and whoa, that's really good. Yeah, it's depends on what you're in the mood for. A really nice British accent with music accompanying a poem reading, or a man singing the poem in a way that is pleasing to you. You're saying, he's just showing off. He's just showing off. He's not showing off. He's trying to express in a way that makes you want to be part of the poem. That's what Johnny's doing. Yeah. Have you ever heard Something I've Dreamed About Last Night? Or, yeah, that's a dream of, yeah. On a fall morning, stuck in a garage with windows to the outside world, with all the trees turning the color of her hair. No, I've never had a girl that had leaves that turn that color. No, never been with a girl that way. No. Well, they do turn that color after they've gotten dead and brown and start decomposing, going slow. Then the leaves, they're no longer on the trees, they're on the ground. That's when the leaves turn the color of the hair of all the girls that I've ever wishing she was here and not there, right? Hey, a poem. You want to set music to it? Maybe we'll make lots of money. We'll be able to have sex in a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, Las Vegas, and do the boyfriend-girlfriend experience, and you can pretend to be Cleopatra, and I'll pretend to be Caesar or Mark Antony, whatever floats your boat. Hope it doesn't sink. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? It's crazy, isn't it, though? Rex Harrison or Richard Burton? Richard Burton and Rex Harrison, they both have the same accent. Which one's more charming? Which one's capable of standing for the Lord's Prayer without fear? Neither, either, either, or. Oh shit, we're stuck in Dances with Wolves again. Little big man. Miss Pendrake's gonna give you a bath. No, I'm not in the mood. Okay, so Earl, I'm in my gunfighter phase. I'm the soda pop kid. I'm just kidding. Throw 3. Not even Hickok himself gets. Caroline never did now have much luck with men, right? Luck ain't real. So don't count on it. Don't depend on it. And don't play with it, right? Always trust the Lord. Never trust your luck. Okay, you don't need money to fuck. Okay, but you do need love to live. If you base your life off luck, living is dangerous as dynamite. Sure makes you feel right. No, it's brain chemical addiction. I was born to run, to get ahead of the rest. No, and all you ever wanted was to be the best. Be good. Okay? Being good like me is being the best. You can't be any better. You better, you better, you bet. Don't bet. Money's not real. Okay? Pascal's wager. It's a fool's wager. Just wager in faith in the glory of God. You cannot confine the infinite with the finite. Okay? Obey the laws of eternity through eternal holy covenants to avoid eternal wretchedness and passing on to your kids and your grandkids. You can be as gorgeous as me. Gorgeous George. Go window shopping. Don't stop to buy. Your money's no good here. There you go. Tell your wife, hey, baby girl, let's get mature. Then we'll really be attractive. There you go. Almost as gorgeous as Earl. I got more time in service, man. But you can be as gorgeous as me overnight. Overnight sensation. Park the big, expensive car. You don't even have to build the first house on the moon because that's just batshit crazy, isn't it, though? Okay. Right? Oh, brother, where art thou? I'm a man of constant sorrow. Don't be. Stand up for the Lord's Prayer and be gorgeous like me. I don't have constant sorrow. I constantly focus on living the love and the perfection of perfect commands. And it's the only thing that keeps me from drowning in my own sorrows. And you guys, it's not really sorrow, it's selfishness. And when you can't have your way, if I can't have my way, no, if I can't fuck her, nobody can fuck her. Oh, we suck again. Damn bourbon bowl addicts, motherfuckers. Cut his fucking head off. Don't cut anybody's fucking head off. You're not Marie Antoinette's sperm donor. If you're going to have cake, share cake. Don't put money in it like on the dang Lone Ranger show. Trying to hide the money. Why do you need to hide money if your life is real? The only reason you need to hide money is if your life isn't real. Then you die like Benny Hill, counting portraits of crazy murdering dead people on your couch. You know, some of the more falsies. Is that a knobby knee contest or have a heart contest? I like Bonnie Raitt too. Yeah, I like her too. My mom was really into Bonnie Raitt. I don't have any of those. I don't have a heart. I have Nancy Wilson and Joni Baez and Diana Washington, you know, the stuff she was listening to. I don't have Bonnie Raitt. I don't know why. But I can make you love me if you don't. That's a good song. Give them something to talk about. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I love you very much. I'll just keep working on correcting your taxpayer dollar technology. And you just focus on living the Lord's Prayer and stop wanting to pay tax dollars to keep yourself safe with your money with technology. You do know that people that use money to mass murder over money with technology are clinically insane. And if you keep voting in their contest, that makes you guilt by association. No fair at all? It's completely fair. No fair at all. That is a good song, though. But you don't have to pay money for it. It's public domain. We're living the Lord's Prayer. Hey, see it, pull it, cut it. All right. I'm just weed in the garden. No, I'm not going to get down to 2 billion people because mass murdering people to get to the brain activity where you see it as desirable is clinically insane, Dr. Zayas. You damn dirty ape. I love you too, Tim Burton. I ain't never watched that. He always kind of weirded me and creeped me out. And even the ones I watched, I was like, he's a little left of center. And and not right enough to get himself out of that claymation world that he's like Dr. Seuss's other testicle. Maybe he has three, like Eddie Torres, right? And McNugent kid, yeah. From I don't think that's I don't know, not really. I don't need to know. It's a need to know basis. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a man. Yes, I am, and it's okay to be just a man. Okay. I'm a humble man who wants to love and be loved in return because he's faithful. Okay. Who's the most attractive person you know? Now, go love, and other people will be as attractive as you, and then you can share the world through faithful love. All right? Don't try it, do it. Okay, I love you. Peace.